promised.
The wireless signal went out.
Oh, okay. Then
Finish?
No, just leave it up until it comes back.
Okay, it came back.
Are we back?
We're back.
All right. Hey guys, this is Coach Emily from Bold and Badass Fitness. As promised, I'm coming at you today with the snow day workout that I wrote for you guys. So if you haven't seen that yet, it's up on the blog. It's on Facebook as well, Instagram, whatever. So go ahead and find that workout so you can follow along with me. I'm going to show you how to do each of the moves, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. So you're going to do these for the reps that are just as written on the blog. So the first move that we're going to do are jumping jacks. You've obviously seen these before. If you've ever seen a movie about the army, they look like this. Make sure that you're going all the way up, all the way down with your arms, all the way up and down like a snow angel, feet out. Really want to be light with these, right? So in any of the jumping moves that we do today, you want it to be as quiet as possible. As you can see, I'm wearing shoes and you still can't hear the jumps that much. The next move that we're going to do are lunges. You're going to do 15 per leg, and for today we're going to do forward lunges. So just stepping forward and back with those lunges. You can touch your knee to the floor if it feels good. If that hurts your knee or you're doing this on a hard floor, you can just keep it a little bit up off the floor from that. The next move you're going to do is a toe touch. This is not the kind of toe touch where you reach for your toes. We're going to get down on the ground for this next one. This is a core drill. I'm going to put my feet up in the air, and I'm going to reach for my sassy Alaska socks. So I'm just going to reach up using my shoulders and trying not to reach with my chin as much as possible. Just curling at the midsection here. One trick to keep from using your neck when you're doing this drill is to pick a spot up on your ceiling, maybe off to the edge that you can focus on so that you don't feel the need to like look at your feet as you're going. Looks like this, nice and gentle. Your next move while we're on the floor is the push-up. If you can't do good push-ups from the floor, you can look back at that previous video I put up about how to do incline push-ups. You could do these on a chair or a bench, something with your hands up. If you can do them from the floor, they look like this. Think about raising your arms before dropping your knees. Really try not to drop your knees in these unless your snow day workout is happening in a completely empty room with no surfaces that you can put your hands on to elevate these. The next move we're going to do, still on the floor, we're going to do a right and left side plank. These are going to be forearm planks rather than hand planks. So it looks like this. Coming onto my elbow, I want it to be directly under my shoulder. I'm going to hoist my body up, reaching up with my hips and with my hand. Notice I'm not trying to put my hand behind me here. I'm reaching for the ceiling. Try to be neutral in the spine so your head extends long rather than dropping down or kind of looking up at your hands. We're going to do it for 15 seconds on the right side, followed by 15 seconds on the left side. Looks exactly the same. Next move is the jump squat. If you have any issues with jumping, with any of the jumping moves we do today, you can easily just make this a regular squat without the jump. So, first the jump squat. Things to think about with the jump squat. Just like with the jumping jacks, you want these to be as quiet as possible. Quiet is a good sign that you're decelerating slowly. If your jump squats make a hard sound, I'm going to do just one of these because I like you guys, even though it hurts. So, whenever you hear that kind of a sound while you're doing jump squats, notice I stopped at the top, right? So if you find yourself falling and then going down, that's really hard on your joints. It's going to be harder on your knees, ankles, toes, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It's going to be a lot harder on all of that. So try to make them as quiet as possible. That's your goal with this movement. Next, we're going to do the mountain climber. Back on the floor again. Starting in that high plank, high push-up position, I'm going to bring my knees across my body. This is a crossover mountain climber. And try to touch them to my elbows as I breathe out with each move. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, my knees don't reach my elbows. I've heard this before. I know. If I only go as far as my femur extends, I can't reach my elbow with my knee. Here's what you're going to do. Tuck your hips under. It's just like a crunch, except you're facing the floor. Knee comes as high as it can go, and then I tuck my hips under. When you do that extra little crunch, that extra little turn with these, you're really going to feel it in the obliques, the abdominals at the sides of your body. So get a little extra burn from that. The last thing you're going to do is jog in place for a minute. This could also be a fast feet drill. This could also be kind of your like fighter hop, whatever feels good for you, but it just looks like this. Just moving in place. You're just going to set a timer and do it for 1 minute. Once you've gone through all of those movements once, you're going to wrap through 2 more times for 3 total sets for this workout. Go ahead and try this at home. I would love to see videos of you guys giving it a try, so post those here or just tag me in them. Thanks so much. This is Emily with Bold and Badass.